The Baltimore Orioles took a calculated risk when they signed Tomoyuki Sugano to a one-year deal last offseason. Now that the veteran right-hander is back on the open market and has made it clear he wants to stay in Major League Baseball, the question isn't whether Sugano will pitch again, but whether Baltimore remains the right fit. Reports out of Japan suggest he isn't considering a return to Nippon professional baseball and is waiting on MLB offers, eager to prove that his first season in the majors was just the beginning. Sugano's debut showed flashes of brilliance, but also exposed his limitations. Early in the season, he looked like a stabilizing presence, posting a 3.04 ERA over his first dozen outings. His trademark command and ability to limit walks stood out, finishing the season with one of the lowest walk rates in baseball. Hitters struggled to force him into mistakes, and his precision gave the Orioles innings they desperately needed. The challenge came as the season progressed. Sugano's strikeout rate ranked near the bottom of the league, and he struggled to miss bats consistently. Too many balls were put in play, and too many of them were hit hard, resulting in 33 home runs allowed, one of the highest totals in MLB. Underlying metrics like xFIP and SIERA suggested that regression was coming. For a pitcher who relies on finesse rather than velocity, the margin for error in the majors is razor thin, and Sugano felt that firsthand. Even so, Baltimore still makes sense for him and for the Orioles. Transitioning to MLB at 35, against deeper lineups in smaller parks, was always going to be challenging. Sugano brings a unique six-pitch arsenal built around his splitter and sweeper, supported by a sinker and cutter, and a fastball that averages just over 92 miles per hour. His approach is about deception, sequencing, and minimizing mistakes, not overpowering hitters. For the Orioles, the question is whether they view him as a stabilizing veteran rather than an ace. Sugano could provide depth, innings, and experience to a rotation still developing young arms. A shorter, incentive-heavy deal could make sense, giving Baltimore a known quantity rather than a gamble. They've seen both the highs and lows of his MLB performance, and they know the risk and the floor. Sugano remaining in MLB seems inevitable. Whether that journey continues in Baltimore will depend on how much faith the Orioles have in a pitcher whose first season answered some questions and raised a few others, leaving them to weigh the upside against the risk of inconsistency.